Hello everyone, welcome to Swapnil Infotech. Today, I was creating a domain controller in my test environment, and then I thought, why we should not use PowerShell, right? Because creating a domain controller on the graphical user interface is very easy, right? You just go to manage, add roles and feature, then click next, and then here you select the Active Directory domain services. You add all the features and everything, and then click install button. Or let me show you both the way. Okay, let me create a snapshot, take snapshot. Okay, awesome. So I select here, add feature, next, 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 and then install. Okay, so this is the manual way. Okay, this configuration required installation succeed is fine. I'm closing this. Now there is a warning mark here, notification center, right? This has been done. Now it is asking us to promote the server to a domain controller. I'll click on this. As this is my first domain environment. I say, select add a new forest, right? And I give the root domain name is asitech.com, software infotech. And here forest function level and the domain function level, I'm giving 2016. So even if I have any, older computer server operating system, I can use this with this environment. Now we have to enter the DSRM password, directory service restore mode. Okay, so I'm entering here. Okay, next. DNS, I'm creating a DNS on this server because this is the first setup, right? I don't have any other DNS server. NetBIOS name. It will be asitech. Yes, fine. Next. Okay, this is the default path where everything is getting saved, like domain, database, log file, and sys volume folder. Next, and if you concentrate here, right, view script, then here also it is giving me whatever the options you selected here, right, it all will be visible here, and you can use the same option to create a PowerShell script and then install this feature and promote the AD server using the PowerShell. So currently we are not using that. Okay, yeah, for the temporary purpose, let me save this documents and then ADDS role. Okay, text document I saved. I click on the next button, and here there are so many warning message, but fine, everything we can click on the install button. Okay, so I will quickly finish this setup and then we'll move to the PowerShell script. And here our computer is ready. So let me log in with our domain with administrator account. Okay, all ready. So let me click on the local server and you can see here now the domain is showing as asitech.com. Okay, so let me revert back the snapshot. Okay, now our machine will go to the previous state where it was before installing the ADDS services on the server. Okay, awesome. We are at the backstage, and if I click on the local server, you can see it is in the work group. Okay, so nothing is changed. Only the state has been reverted back. Now we'll skip this part. We'll go to document. Okay, so here we can see our PowerShell script. So it has been divided in few steps where the first step is we are checking if you are running the script with the administrator privilege. If you are running the script without admin privilege, then the script will fail and it will ask you to open the script with the admin privilege. The second step, we are collecting user inputs. So as we seen, right, when we were installing the ADDS role, we had to give few inputs like the domain name and the net bias name, right? And then we had to provide the password for the Active Directory services recovery mode, right? So whatever the input we had given in the manual way, we are giving the same input here. So we are not statically binding any parameter here or any variable because we want to make a script in a user friendly and in a dynamic way for a few parts, and where is possible to give the input from the user, we are taking that. Okay, once that is done, all the input have been taken, then we are giving the confirm detail before proceeding. So whatever the detail we collected, right, we are showing that detail here again, and then we are saying, do you want to proceed, yes or no? And based on the confirmation, we are saying, okay, now we are ready to install that. Now the first thing it will do according to our manual step, right, installing ADDS role. And once ADDS role is installed, then we are going to promote our server to the domain controller. And for that, we have to import ADDS deployment module. And once we install or import the module, then we are promoting that server to a domain controller. And for whatever the input we had taken, like the domain name and the domain net bias name that we are giving here, and rest the log option and everything we are keeping same. Okay, the forest mode we are keeping as a Windows threshold, and here also install DNS true. Okay, and based on that, it will do the job. Okay, so let me go up and let me try to run the script. Uh, okay, running as administrator, perfect. Step 2, provide the following detail to configure. Enter the domain FQDN name. I want a sitech.com. Find net bias name as sitech. Okay, the password. It is asking the password two times. So if you the one time you type wrong password and the second time it doesn't match with your first password, then it will not proceed further and it will ask you to re-enter the password. So I have given the correct password two times. I'm clicking OK, and then here it is saying, okay, please confirm the details before proceeding, right? So here we are saying, okay, sitech.com, then sitech, and then 2009, 16, 19, and 22, the forest mode and the domain mode, right? So do you want to proceed? Yes, I want to proceed. Okay, now it is installing Active Directory domain services role. Okay, perfect. It started the installation. And finally, you can see our ADDS role has been installed by using the PowerShell script. Let me try to log in and we'll verify if everything is working fine. Awesome. We are able to log in with the domain account. Let me click on the local server. And you can see here now work group is showing as a domain and the domain name is showing as sitech.com, which we had given in the PowerShell script input. Okay. And let me try to open the user. directory users, right? And let's see whether it's opening properly. Awesome. It is opening that. So you can see that the same installation we did with the PowerShell script, and the script is capable for dynamic inputs from the user. So instead of hard coding the variable, the script is now, pausing the activity and asking for the user input. It is also, doing the loop if user accidentally hit enter without typing anything in the script. It won't proceed. Like if you hit enter on the blank screen during the domain name or DNS bias name, right? Domain bias name, then it will not proceed further. Also, whenever you are entering the password, it is not in a plain text. It is in the secure format. So, it will not be visible directly to anybody who is watching you while doing the activity. Also, there is a password confirmation we had given, right? So you are entering the password 2 times. So it is trying to match the password, like whichever the password you typed in a first box and the second box. And if both the password match together, then only it is, like proceeding with the next step. And then once you enter the password, it is clearing the memory, so it is not keeping that in the memory for the longer time than needed. Okay, and then we have the final confirmation screen before execution. So now whatever the detail you had provided, it is all showing all together, and then it is asking whether you have to proceed or not. Okay, so if you have any doubt regarding the script or regarding any installation or ADDS promotion, right? You can put that in the comment box and I'll try to answer that. Thank you for watching the video.